So I am curious as to trying out the new Omamaris I picked up. The only thing would be the fact that it costs focus, right? Did they talk before like that? Last time? I mean, it said it wasn't a new cutscene. Maybe I just forgot about it. I am very forgetful. Oh, this is definitely new. Maybe new? Or more context to it. You saved my life. I don't know if that was brought up before. It says it's a new cutscene. Because I know we saw him a little bit before. I just don't remember him saying like it so explicitly, but we also didn't really know what was happening. Oh? Oh god, I got my fox arm already? Is that why that cutscene happened last time we were here? Or are all these cutscenes gonna be new only because we have fox arm? Everything else is gonna be the same. This I think is like the longest, or at least feels like the longest dark temple. This means I can't use my Naginata. When starting the game from a complete file using an offering that recovers sanity will also fill up the Kudzu seal. Okay. When starting a game from a completed file, Soul Siphon will be able to affect multiple inanimate enemies in a small area. So it's upgraded? Being able to affect multiple enemies at once with Soul Siphon sounds pretty good. Alright, so he did have something to say about the fact that we got an arm already. Hinako. You saying that because of my freak arm? I don't remember much about doing this room. I did switch out my... Took me a while to figure it out. Omamari's slightly restores health after each successful counter. Perfect dodges become easier. Heavy attack immediately after performing a perfect dodge to deal a powerful counter. And then after countering an attack, stamina will not be consumed. I think this all will work together. since it does say this is a counter. If not, then whatever. No skin off your teeth. You're not really going to see combat. Unless if it works and is really cool. I think over here there was a door, wasn't there? Because there wasn't anything else. I think there's an enemy. Can't believe they gave me my freak arm early. I see you, enemy. Good counter. Oh, that was actually a, dodge. Well, didn't really work too well right there, but I just have to get used to actually doing a heavy afterwards. Unfinished letter. My future friend, spring unfurls around me in a vivid color as I write you this letter. Upon your arrival, you may bear anxiety about your new life. The slightest remembrance of your old home may call tears to your eyes, like it once did to mine. The scent of ripe plums joins with warbler's bird song in bittersweet union, memories that call me home to a mountain village spring. Everywhere I turn, I am met with splendor. The sound of chirping warblers, the smell of sweet plums. I am certain that this land, though new to you, shall become a place of respite and tranquility. You and I call the same village home, so please share with me whatever weight is on your mind. I'm eager to hear your stories of home, and together we what? Perspective on Hirogami. The other day, my honorable father-in-law told me that fate had smiled upon me, that my blood had been blessed by the stars. If I attempt to interpret his words, I can only understand them to mean that he believes that an intervention of good fortune or coincidence allowed me to be so connected with this house. However, I do not believe he meant to humble me with his words. Instead, I think his words should be taken more literally. My very blood was favored by fate. In the world of mortals, there exists rare individuals who possess non-ABO blood types. So maybe having blood that was blessed by the stars simply means that I was born with a rare mutation. Negative? After all, there are many variations, some of which are as uncommon as 1 in 100,000 people. Perhaps when a human child who possesses blood that contains the power to deepen the bond between mortals and gods is born into a village, they are selected as a candidate for the Hirogami's marriage. If such is the case, then it would explain why such partnerships are so infrequent. There was another page there. I need to quickly find that note again. I wonder who shall be next to be welcomed into this world. If it is another child beloved by fate, then I would like to do all in my power to help their transition into a new life. Mayumi. I don't recall that name. Swallow. Performing a counter without using focus increases damage inflicted. Stacks up to 5 times and resets when damage is taken. Don't think I'm good enough to use that, but again, if everything counts as a counter the way I think it will, that like heavy rabbit one, if I do like really good perfect dodges, that wouldn't be a bad option. So I think I missed some transition stuff in this room. And a note. Rinko's secret journal. I wish I could live in the world where it's just Shu and me, but I don't mean that I want the rest of town to disappear. No, what I truly want is a world where Shu and I can bask together in the spotlight with everyone else standing in the background as our supporting characters. I don't suppose there's a spell I could cast that would create such a dream world. So yeah, I kind of didn't understand how this worked the first time around. Probably missed a little bit of nuance here. Rinko collects dolls? What is she, a freak? So, you know, like a normal looking room. Except for how scary it is. Nothing too crazy now. I could just leave. But, new note. Rinko's secret journal. I wish I could live in a world where it's just Shu and me, but I don't mean that I want the rest of town to disappear. The handwriting turns erratic and distorted. No, what I truly want is a world where that nasty little cockroach named Hinako, who's always crawling around Shu, is gone. I don't care how it happens. She can die in an accident. Or of some rare disease. Hell, she can just move to some far-off country for all I care. I just want her gone. Forever. Won't any of the gods answer my prayers? Nothing's really new here. Flip this bad girl around. Girl, that nasty. Corpse on the ground. Didn't notice that before. I went like straight to another doll the first time around, but it doesn't really seem... Like, it definitely gets more severe. Girl, what's wrong with your face? More pictures of Shu. More corpses. I don't think I noticed those last time. They might get up. And then this becomes like dead Hinako's after this, right? Or... yeah, this didn't happen last time. I'm leaving, though. Yeah, that works great. Like, actively, because it looks like what the, it looks like what the rabbit does is take all of my stamina, but I have a sliver left, either because of the swordfish or because, like, otherwise if you had no stamina, you'd be exhausted immediately. And then you can, wail. The counterattack's supposed to be really strong, right? So, big hit, stuns, wail on the enemy. I think the only other thing I would really need is, more healing off of the mantis. And then obviously, though, durability is a thing to worry about. So, like, this works great for these sections. Guess that's all I can really ask for. In continuation from the last semester, I'm to be class president once again. I hope we can make this another wonderful semester. The role of class president holds a lot of responsibilities, but I think I'm up to the task. Even when I was young, I always wanted to be the mom or big sister whenever I played house. I think it's because I really enjoyed looking after others. I believe that every single student in our class has things they excel in, as well as things they could stand to work on. In my view, the purpose of class president is to help others with their shortcomings so we can make school an enjoyable place for everyone. Nishida Rinko. And then I think I read the nasty one last time. I wonder if it's going to still be here. Rinko's diary. I wasted years of my life at school carefully putting on the good girl act, pretending I was perfect in every way, basking in my own sense of superiority. Back then, I sincerely believed I was better than everyone else. But things are different now. I can see how I've been looking down on others just to falsely raise myself up. I can't help but wonder, though, has everyone else seen through my act this whole time? I think so. Hinako, Sakugo, even Shu, maybe they've always seen through me, straight to my rotten core. Maybe all this time they were only pretending to be my friends. Handwriting is seething with unfettered hatred. But I'm not the one at fault. It's all because of that awful Hinako. If only you were gone, then I wouldn't be feeling like this. The rest of it's too distorted to read from here. Did I miss that before? I feel like I didn't really do a great job of exploring these rooms. It didn't help that, like, enemies showed up to do big combat most of the time. Yeah, this note's gone because I picked it up the last time. Why is it so gross in there? There's no reason for me to stay here. I need to move on. Ovenko's childhood diary. Today I bought all my friends candy from the candy store. It's a lot more fun to eat with friends than to eat alone. Did I not read that before? Fox origami. Handwriting here is erratic. Hinako, why are you here? This was supposed to be my chance to talk to Shu alone. Why the hell are you here, and why the hell are you cozying up next to Shu like that's where you belong? And the cherry on top, Sakugo decided to tag along too, just because of you. I can forgive her. I mean, she did me the favor of dying soon enough anyways. How long? I thought you were going to say I can forgive her because she's autistic. It's not her fault. But clearly you're just happy about the death. How long are you going to keep living for? You're already dead. Quit haunting Ebisugaoka like some pathetic ghost. Still don't know why Sakugo's died early on. Because, like, technically speaking, I don't think these candies bring back memories. I wouldn't say, like, Rinko and Shu died. When they did, it was when they were hung up, like, with Sakugo. It just seems so strange having her die so early on. Like, she has her moments that pop up, but it's not, like, much. Hope an enemy doesn't spawn right there. Not even like that. I mean, it might be just because of... Okay. All of a sudden, the town was enveloped in the thick fog. Everywhere I looked, I saw strange monsters. I could only bring myself to sit inside my empty house, alone and shaking. That's when Shu came and rescued me. After that, it didn't matter how terrifying the outside world was, so long as I was able to spend time alone with Shu. The handwriting suddenly turns frightening, but then I realized that Cockroach Hinako was with them. What are the odds? I mean, what are the odds? Is it really an odds game? Just die, you pests. You don't belong in this town anymore. Did you forget that? Oh. Another guy over there. Oh, it's gross. So is he still blind? We didn't really play with the blind thing after the first part. Today I bought all of my friends candy from the candy store. Handwriting was oddly distorted. Everyone was slobbering over the snacks and thanking me again and again. It reminds me of the time I had fed fish at the park, the way their mouths gaped wide as they begged for food. What a bunch of idiots. And the poor as dirt Hinako, all it took was one piece of cheap candy to have her following me around like a dog. It's almost cute how stupid she is. A cockroach like her deserves to die. I wonder what she thinks of Hinako. Oh, ball and cup. It's not even a cup. Ball on stick game. What even was that supposed to be? I missed all these spooky moments. Was this hidden? How did I get this last time? It wasn't hidden before, right? It was just sitting on a table. I kind of forgot that I didn't even pick it up, if I'm gonna be honest. Whatever. I think the stuff that you use to enshrine should not take up inventory space. My controversial opinion for the moment. Time to burn this bitch up. I'm still not fully convinced that she is, Rinko's as bad as she seems. But I still kind of feel nothing about this. Hinako, I'll be back as a boss fight. You'll be annoyed by me. Got the key. But just the door allowing me to leave opening. I don't know why it just sounded so loud. Kind of forgot there's also a lot of shifting back and forth here. Slap that bad boy in. Time for the second part. At least we can soul siphon so we don't have to worry too much about the light thing. Sagago's diary. I had a strange dream. It was about a very old sword, one that was cursed, steeped in evil energy. The sword must be the source of the corrupt god's power. I'm sure of it, but because the sword itself is divine, it can't be destroyed. However, if someone were to purify it, then surely the corrupt god could be weakened. If the sword can be submerged in the elixir that exorcises evil spirits, then it could be used to sever the strings that control those who roam lost through the fog. Girl, you know way too much. Alright, time to gamble again. Dolphin slightly restores current max sanity after a perfect dodge. So, okay, wait, with that would work with the serpent, right? Automatically perform a counter when the visual hit. No. Never mind. Also recover a slower rate. Trying to think how I could, like, put everything. Dolphin seems alright. But I kind of got something good going here, so. Page from an observation log. Hey, Mr. Rabbit, guess what? I've decided that today I'll give you a new name. Handwriting here is erratic as if writing was overcome with emotion. Your new name is Hinako. Got it, Hinako. Don't you think it's super cute? It's the same name as that awful, horrible, mean, cruel Hinako who left me all by myself and went far, far away. I hate her. I know why she threw me away. It's because I'm dark and sad and mean. Dang it, I forgot the stuff I need to cut off Hinako's arms and legs. Oh well, I'll just cut her into tiny pieces tomorrow. I'm sorry, wait. The stuff I needed to cut off Hinako's arms and legs. Okay. I felt kind of bad with that one, and then it got a little crazy. Letter of concern. Dear Hinako, good luck and bad luck are two sides of the same coin. For one person, today could be lucky, but for someone else, it might be the opposite. Right now, a bright sun shines upon you, but that sun also makes her shadow very long and dark. Dark shadows draw evil towards them. I really didn't want to send you a letter like this on your special day, but I just couldn't get it off my mind. I sense that your fortune has taken a turn for the worse. There's just something not right about the sun and the shadow that surrounds you. Rude. Where are you, Hinako? This should be a day for celebration, yet the note was left unfinished and crumpled up. Bright sun shines upon you, but the sun also makes your shadow very dark. Special day. I'm assuming this is related to the wedding. Sun in the shadow. And then where are you? I mean, they already kind of said that, like, most of the notes said that, like, Sakugo's kind of into that spiritual stuff, so. Sakugo's diary. Grandpa is saying that he'll let the shrine come to an end after his generation. Not many people bother visiting such a small, insignificant shrine. It seems nobody wants to go to the effort of coming all the way here to pray to Inari-sama. There are Hikora and statues dedicated to Inari-sama all over town anyway. Older folks just go wherever's closest to them to pray. There's no reason for them to come to this shrine. But if there were more devout worshippers, if people held some more respect for the shrine, then maybe Senitsugi Shrine could be restored to its former glory. Are these just events unfolding as the gods have planned, just like Grandpa always says? Does the Senitsugi Shrine no longer serve a purpose? No, it simply can't be true. I've heard how the gods weep. Radical. Sakugo's dream is to restore this shrine to its former glory. Would such a thing even be possible? I can't really imagine the town's elderly residents climbing all the way up here. People here used to worship the 1,000-year cedar. Now they pray to the Inari statues. I'm starting to think that rather than some revered god, maybe we humans hold more power because we choose which god to worship. I missed a diary here. Good thing I have this guide up. Sakugo's diary. I hate gym class. Just looking at my gym clothes make me depressed. They're holding a long-distance race at school soon. I know it's just an excuse for them to watch me come in last and laugh at me. I knew how lonely I would feel if everyone just left me in the dust, so I asked Rinko if she would hang back so we could run across the finish line together. And you know what? She said yes. I asked Hinako too, but she said no. I feel like Hinako is just very competitive, so she would be like, no, I gotta win. She said it's because she's in a sports club, and she'll get yelled at by the teacher if she doesn't try her best. Well, I suppose that makes sense, if it's true. It does make sense. Handwriting suddenly turns erratic, but I know the truth. I know it's really because you don't want to be held back by a slowpoke like me. I hope Hinako trips and falls and breaks all of the bones in her body so she can never run again. Alright, you know what? Sakugo, I was feeling bad for you most of the time, but now I'm starting to... It's a different note. I normally hate gym class, but today was different. Something nice happened. Handwriting here is erratic as if overcome with emotion. Little Miss Perfect tripped and fell today. Looks like even Hinako, the star athlete, can mess up. She scraped her knee and started bleeding. I wish she had fallen flat on her face and ruined that pretty nose of hers. Okay. Okay. Little intense there, girl. Oh. They didn't have to, be flush with the ground. They just had to be reflections. I was here forever. This took me way too long. Girl, you were crying for far too long. Sorry. No regrets. I did learn that there's apparently a, Omamori I missed here. I think over here is open now. And I get bold. Greatly decreased stamina consumed by heavy and charged attacks. Wouldn't have been bad to have. Probably not too necessary now. But, you know, I figured going into New Game Plus, I do want to try to get everything I can. I'm not really looking up, like, where Emma's are right now, but I'll probably do that for the third playthrough. My final decision is to watch you hang, you freak. Sheet of fine paper. Carry not any memory of what has come to pass beyond this point. Lay all bare upon the pedestal first. The door shall not open to those who harbor regrets in their heart. That's just the puzzle. Damn. Oh. It's 3 spots. Wasn't it 2 last time? Ray gun. It's been used... Oh, this is on the display. It has been used so many times that the paint is peeling off everywhere. Seems to have been bought for him at the festival. It's written in ballpoint pen. Hide it. Hinako's gonna steal it. I would. I mean, I did. It's mine now. Is this a New Game Plus thing, or is this a hard puzzle difficulty that they added a third thing to grab? I'm just asking because it's kind of a silly way to do this. Like, make it a little bit different. There's a third option now. Can we skip the next Dark World because we have, like, the mask and everything? The sigil and... New cutscene! You say so. The mask really helps to make it seem a lot less personal.
幼い頃からの友人に別れを告げるのは辛いだろ
う。はい。いえ。するべきでした。もっと早く。こんな姿をお見せして申し訳ありません。
謝らなくていい。むしろその痛みを強いた私の方が謝らねばならない。行こう。
Was it only new because I had the mask and the arm? Was that the only reason it was new? Or did I miss something? I'll be honest, I might have checked out a little bit during that cutscene. Hope nothing bad happens when I go out here. I don't think there's gonna actually be a lot going on in this part. It was mostly quiet. I think it was more ambience. Which I guess partially makes up for all the combat we're gonna have to do afterwards, but I think there were only like a handful of enemies that occasionally showed up. Then we did like big chase and all that. Nah, Hinako, you can take them. You have kitchen knives. I like how fallen trees stops fog monster Hinako from attacking. Like, dang, can't get over that with my ghost powers, even though she was able to teleport. Guess none of that was real, though. Apparently not, Hinako. You're good to go and explore. I mean, I guess they have no choice but to go on without you, Hinako, because you got married. Like, they have to leave you behind, or you leave them behind, that kind of thing. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I'm gonna have to still walk my way all the way down here. Hey, one of these bad boys. And then, a diary of revenge. And then, in the Edo period, Ebisugaoka witnessed another faith-changing event. The divine tree, the symbol of their religion, was struck by lightning, I need to stop saying that every time lightning shows up, and burned down. By this time, the ideologies of the Tsukumogami faith had taken root, and sacredness was now determined by the antiquity of the object. The divine tree was not worshipped for subduing the water dragon. Instead, it was only due to the fact that it was the oldest object in the area. Isn't that how it is most of the time? And so, a new divine object was decided upon to take the tree's place. That next target for worship was the Inari statue. Was it just there, or someone, like, brought it? Before long, faith in the Inari statue itself developed, mixing with the Tsukumogami faith to create an amalgamation of beliefs completely unique to Ebisugaoka. To this effect, the mongrel Inari faith here in Ebisugaoka has almost no likeness to that practiced throughout the rest of Japan and boasts a pathetically superficial history. Okay, that seems a bit rude. Even the changing of idols has been turned into some epic divine story by the priests. This is the nonsense they came up with. With the divine tree destroyed by lightning, the land lost its guardian, and the ancient evil water dragon attempts to rise from its slumber. Hearing the town's plight, a family of benevolent foxes traveled far from the west to subdue the dragon once more. The people's faith in them bolsters their power, but without enough power, the dragon shall awaken once more. That does sound kind of lame. Like, oh, just a couple of foxes showed up and we're like, oh, we can handle it. We're stronger than that tree. So now they are convincing locals to devote themselves to the new god Inari-sama. Water dragon, divine tree, Tsukumogami. Yeah, I think I said that fine. And now Inari-sama. These pathetic people believe their faith has 1,000 years of history, yet it's been mutilated time and again to suit their petty needs. Man truly is a fickle beast. What's the revenge here? Maybe I missed that part. Journal! I guess that's all of that, though. What are the Tanukis? What's up with them? Why can't I see their massive balls? The believer's world and the god's realm are not impervious to change. No matter how revered a god may be, their believers can choose to worship another god, or the religion could prove impossible to preserve in its original form. The Tsukumogami faith, where one would worship old things, shifted over to Inari's faith once the object of worship changed to the moss-covered Inari statue. So yeah, they were just around. I started to laugh there because I was thinking, what if the story wasn't about, like, a fox god, and instead about, like, tanukis? So we had, like, a scary, like, big bald tanuki Silent Hill beast. Would have been great. Could have used their scrotum as a, like, paraglider, like in the Ghibli film. I'm sure that the mix of the Inari faith and the Tsukumogami faith is only one of many cases, and once 100 years pass, who knows? The Tanuki statues of Shigaraki could be the next object of worship. That's why they have the pictures of that. And again, I'd like to imagine a Silent Hill Tanuki creature. Obviously, it would be kind of funny, but it would also be grotesque and scary and spooky. Thank goodness I can pray all of this away and then head back down the stairs to grab a couple of things I can hold. Alright, I forgot you get up. Lady! I don't think your legs are supposed to bend like that. So I believe... Oh, she just comes out to grab, that's right. Glad I took damage. I believe the, I can just leave you. Dried carcasses that I'm picking up, at least a good chunk of them, are replacing, Emma's, where Emma's used to be. Which is nice, because I need them. So I can gamble. Come on, good one. The beetle greatly increases damage inflicted to stunned enemies. That in conjunction with all the stuff I had on in the Dark Shrine areas, I think would work, because the heavy attack stuns enemies. So then I'm doing more damage with that stun. And like, frankly, I have a decent amount of toolkits. If I wonder if I, Oh, you didn't follow me, damn it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah, he wandered off. I don't want an axe. I said leave me alone! You did this to yourself. That one got up. Damn, but I really want this chocolate. Oh, a lot of them started getting up all of a sudden. Don't recall that from last time. It's okay, I can use this. Maybe I didn't get close enough to the one that triggers it. But yo, you know what this means? We get to gamble again. Oh, the Tanuki! We were just talking about you! Turns physical damage received into sanity damage. That seems really good. Especially if I've kind of started using my focus a little bit more, but if I could use it as an extra health bar instead, that... I just don't have space for it, though. But it seems like that would be a great option. Unless if I don't really want to use Boar. Which I don't even know if I need it that much anymore. I mean, overall it doesn't matter. I have a lot of healing. Oh, you came down here? You seem confused. Like you weren't supposed to be down here. This is so embarrassing for you. Should I, like, call someone, or... Does she know she's not supposed to be here? Here and open this real quick to make things easier. I kind of want to just leave her there, but whoa! Alright, you got me. Oh wait, no, you didn't. You. Oh, go. Takes less damage when facing multiple enemies, huh? Scales with the number of enemies. That's not bad either. Although not a lot of space for that. Strange note. My sanctuary is still incomplete. I'm lonely, so lonely. Feels like I'm going to freeze. I shouldn't sing Kingdom Hearts songs when this is about a weird stalker man that probably kills women. I need to gather more women. More. But even when I do, they all go away. I keep collecting more and more, but they all die. Mommy, why did you leave me all alone? I'm lonely. So lonely. Feels like I'm going to freeze. I need to gather more women. More. But even when I do, they all go away! My sanctuary. Is that the key? Somebody. She's still over there. She's probably gonna get me killed when the guy shows up. Man, that focus charge took a while. Oh man, I love walls. What the fuck is that? Got him. Girl, are you okay? He didn't hurt you, did he? I mean, the crazy thing with the whole focus aspect is that, like, really just holding it... I mean, I understand, I guess, the logic of it. You hold it, go for a charged light attack or a heavy counterattack. Overall, though, it's still a weird mechanic to me. Alright, the chase happens now. Whoa! Multiple paths here? I'm curious about that dead end, because I feel like oh, never mind. I guess that's what was in that dead end. I think I chose the critical path correctly the first time around, and clearly it was a right call. Man, I didn't remember there being so many enemies when this happened last time. But I got grabbed. Oh, I actually was super almost dead there. I wasn't paying attention. So I don't know if it's because of the sword itself or the worshipped tree that Fox Hinako isn't allowed in here. Obviously, it's like, I guess if it's fox related, it would be a different god from the fox god. Yep, finally over. We don't have 5 more hours of gameplay. Definitely a over-exaggeration, but, you know. I did double-check the guide before because I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing the shrine, but it should be all in this section. Presumably up here? I don't think there's that much by, I don't think there was that much else by, Shu's house. Photo attached to the research journal. It appears to be a clue collected by a research investigator to the folklore of Ebisugaoka. I buy a fence. There's a lot of fences around. The defeated soldiers needed a place they could hide to escape prosecution by the enemy army. They were unable to engage with anyone from surrounding settlements, so there was no way for them to purchase new goods. This forced them to make do with what they already had and led to a culture where tools were used for as long as possible. The act of treating old tools with respect and reusing broken or unwanted ones was seen as a virtue and called kishu. It was thought that when a tool reached the end of its lifespan and was laid to rest, then both the tool and the god to whom it was offered would be pleased. Clearly a tradition born of necessity in a hidden village of defeated soldiers. I'm assuming there's really not much going on up here. I think after we do the Dark Shrine from Shu's world, we'll get the last Jizo statue, and that should hopefully finish this. I guess those are the 5, right? I do like how there's like a heavenly shine here. Yo, guess what we're doing? Guess what we're doing? We're gambling. Weasel greatly increases damage dealt by normal attacks, but Hinako will no longer be able to stun enemies. I mean, if I were to do, like, a focus into quick swipes with the kitchen knife, that's enough to kill, at least on this difficulty. So that doesn't seem awful. Like, we wouldn't need the stun, but we also, I think, have a decent enough setup as is. So it's not like we really need to change anything. I just like gambling because it's more costly and more fun than just health and stamina, even though that would be a beneficial thing, but yeah, look at that. Character for high, fire, can be faintly seen etched into the stone base. Oh, my head! I know that place! Just by the shed. We have to go that way anyway, so. I found a damaged Ojizo Son in the mountains, the character for High. Fire can be faintly seen. I wonder what'll happen if I offer something that relates to the character. I think there was something in the secret hideout Shu and I used. Really? That seems like a crazy thing to just think about. Like, oh yeah, there was definitely something fire-related. I mean, how many fire-related things, I guess, could you have? Matches? It would have to be like a tool, though. So a lantern? Flashlight? Does electricity count as fire? Like, sometimes. I mean, I've seen Avatar. Oh, here it is. A cracked hibachi brazier. This brazier was filled with charcoal to help stay warm until the large crack put an end to that. Makes sense. I don't remember if a cutscene plays out when we get close to the door, or if we actually just have to interact with the door. So let's go to the Jizo first. Yo, dog, what up? I guess that's just the music. My ears were met with the soothing chime of bells upon offering the item. This should do. Unless if it is related to the Jizo, like maybe the bell was cueing me into where the item was. Which, if that's the case, I completely missed that if it was happening in every other instance. Well, no, the bell's still going, so it's unrelated. Anything new in the shed? So many pills. I'm guessing this is because I did the no pill part of the run. Letter to my partner. Hey there, partner. We made it out of some pretty vicious battle together, huh? I should have done that. Read every note from Shu in a cowboy accent. Even had to part ways with our fair share of comrades on the battlefield. I just never thought we'd have to part ways too. I need to stop. This is probably very emotional. I mean, Hinako was like crying about it. But at least ours won't be a goodbye through death on the battlefield. I mean, then again, he's talking about battlefields. I can't take him that seriously. From now on, you can't ask for anything from me, okay? Because it's not like I can expect your help anymore. You have to look after yourself now. I won't be there to drag you to safety when you fall. But wherever we go and no matter what we do, we'll always be a part of the Space Army. And we'll always be partners, got it? Thanks for everything, Hinako. Shu. Yeehaw! I mean, made it out of some stuff. Never just thought we'd part ways too. We can't lean on each other. Like, basically just goodbye letter. That's what that is, right? Looks like it's been left there, stained with dirt from Shu's long. Oh, the pills are like straight up gone. So yeah, like straight up, that might just be like you've done that. You've checked that part off the list. Did we get something new? New Shu? New you? Shu's knowledge of medicine rivals that of a veteran pharmacist. From ingredients efficacy to the medicine that best matches your body. You name it, and he'll be able to tell you. You can consult him with all those pains that comes with growing up, like headaches to acne, and just like that, he'll recommend you medicine and also give you advice on daily lifestyle choices. Rumor got around that listening to Shu's advice really does make acne go away, and now he's really popular with the girls. I suffer from frequent headaches, so Shu gets me medicine based on my symptoms, and it really helps out. His thing's not done, though. I think mine was before, right? Yeah, so there's a pin in these, so we are going to get more out of these from the endings. So, I'm curious though, Dark Worlds, again, we should technically be able to just get through it quick. I know where the Inari door was. I'll double check to make sure there's nothing else there. Honestly, if I can go quick, maybe I should just skip it. The only thing I'm worried about is like some items would be nice to again be able to gamble away.